Good morning. I started practicing shooting. Yeah, I enjoy it very much. I joined this shooting club and I spend time at this firing range. Yeah, I just started. Yeah. And I was there yesterday. And of course there were others there. And then there was this guy, he was supposed to be there, but he wasn't because he had to stay at home. Somebody told us this. He had to stay at home to take care of his very, very sick wife. And this guy said, yeah, she got sick. She got a bad reaction to the injection. And I knew this guy who had to stay at home. And I immediately, I worried about the wife. I was wondering what's going to happen, you see. But the other ones, they didn't seem to worry about it. This was perfectly normal to them. Oh yeah, she had a bad reaction to the needle. Oh, yeah, of course. And then they started to talk about their own reactions to the injection. That was crazy. One of them said he did have mild reactions, but he seemed disappointed. And the other ones, they had these terrible stories, strange reactions they got. And I was listening to them. Yeah, and I thought, this is mad. Yeah. One of the most common questions I get from people is, how did Sweden do in 2020? Right? Sweden didn't have any lockdowns. So what happened in 2020? I did a video about it quite a long time ago, but I thought I should tell you again. Yeah, it's important to know what happened in Sweden. Practically nobody was wearing the mask in Sweden, and we didn't have the lockdowns. So this is what happened. More people died in Sweden last year compared to a normal year. 6,000 more Swedish citizens died. That's right. But if you compare it to another flu year, it's different. 1993, for instance. This was a flu year here in Sweden. Bad flu, right? In 1993, 1.1% of the Swedish population died for any reason, any causes, right? And in 2020, it was 0.9%. So it was way less. So this is what the fuss is all about. It's funny, isn't it? Yeah, and of course you can ask this question. Not that you will get an answer, but how many of those who died last year got bad treatment or the wrong treatment, right? Yeah, it's a good question, I think. And we don't know. Sean Penn, Sean Penn, the actor. I always go to Sean Penn when I want to know, when I have an important decision to make in my life, or questions about my life in general. I think about Sean Penn. What would he say? What does he think about this? And now finally, he made a statement about Vaseline. Yeah, this is great news. This is what he said. You can't go around pointing a gun in somebody's face, which is what it is when people are unjabbed. Yeah. I'm a bit disappointed with this comment because, I understand what you're saying, Sean Penn. It's like pointing a gun at somebody's face when you're unjabbed. You are as dangerous as a guy with a gun if you didn't take the shot, the jab. Yeah. Well, I think this is a bit too much. Yeah. And of course you are protected, aren't you? Yeah, you took the jab, right? Sean Penn. So why are you so terrified of people who didn't take it? I wonder, why are you so scared of this flu? And I ask myself this question about many people. Why are they so scared? You know, yeah. You know, sometimes I think about my grandfather. Yeah, and this is true. You know, I never consider what Sean Penn is saying, never. But my grandfather, that's a different story. You know, I spent a lot of time with him when I was a kid. He was a farmer. Yeah, and he had this very great attitude towards life, you see. You know, he spent time with life and death every day. So at the farm, they had cows, and pigs, and chicken, you know, sheep. So, and he had a very nice, great attitude. Yeah, I think about him quite a lot actually. My grandfather, was a great man. Yeah, and I wonder what he would say if he was talking to the people here today, if he saw what they were doing with this flu and how people listen to mainstream media. They are so scared, terrified, and they say, yeah, I have to take the jab now, you see, or I will die. And they say, I have to wear this mask. I wonder what he would say about the mask. I think he would be laughing hard, yes, if he saw people with masks. Yeah. Yeah, they say, you have to wear the mask, or I will die, possibly. People are so terrified. All right. Be good.